He's got a head of fiery hair and a turbocharged backpack.
You can't just do that.
His
You
genius
can't just
is
decide one day
like
to
a
be the one to mess
rabbit.
up the intro. You can't just
I
do
need
that,
freaked
honey.
out at home. A super busy mom.
You can't just
The
do
boy's
that.
best friend is a talking dog.
We were supposed to mess up the intro, not you. You can't just do that. What will we do now, Seep?
This is the life of a pointer, Johnny Test.
If you can't beat him, join him. Yes.
Well,
I don't understand any of this shit.
I love
Meatwad,
I love
I'm gonna-
DJ's
I'm gonna
pet.
push you over.
Hey, don't push me one over.
Is that Frylock?
It's Frylock. I love his iconic quote, "Don't push Meatwad over." I have
Come
my
on, guys. Let's
my
all be cool.
I have my Frylock "Don't push Meatwad over" t-shirt on right now.
Hell yeah. That's the shirt that you gotta wear to let them know.
Yeah, when I go to the Cartoon Network Comic-Con panel and I ask JG Quintel if he can say fuck on regular show.
Did he answer?
No.
I don't remember.
Oh wow, that's
Oh.
pretty funny. You're funny. Come on, come up here. I want to give you something.
Are you,
And then like they start cheering.
are you doing like John DiMaggio handing the kid the t-shirt during the Adventure Time panel bit?
No, but that's just what happens at panels. I'm not specifically, you know.
I see the name Dapper Spiders in the chat, and that's a pretty good name.
Spider.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Ready to Start
Spoilers.
the podcast.
Wait,
No, the
I'm trying to
number
channel the accent.
the number one gaming podcast on Twitch.tv. I'm your host,
Spiders.
Ryan Ribbity.
Spiders. Look at the size of that spider.
I'm trying to do the intro here. What are you doing?
I'm channeling
Wait.
my accent humor.
Wait, did you just ban Glenn from the chat for the farts?
No, I didn't
What?
ban Gwen.
Bangwen? Bangwen. What's a bangwen? Is it like
No.
a pang? Is that a word?
It's kind of like Ben 10.
Ben Gwen. Oh, but he's like a. That's a good like Cartoon Network's Mad skit. Ben 10 if he was a penguin.
Shut the hell up. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Ryan.
-2.
I'm Rosa.
Oh,
Why isn't anyone talking? I feel so weird right now.
I was
Come
waiting
on.
for people to thank you for subbing Socks BX.
Wait, we're waiting for people to introduce themselves.
Yeah.
We are the people. though.
Rosa,
We're
go.
the people.
Rosa, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Seep, and I make curry cartoons, and I do like the Meatwad voice. Like, check out my Meatwad voice. Like, oh, it's me, Meatwad.
It wasn't even me doing that. That wasn't
yeah?
me in our
Oh
pre-show.
no, that is me. No, it's me. Like, haha, what? What are you talking about?
Who's our guest?
I'm Susie.
Hi, Susie.
I do funny like pictures of witches and spiders and very scary things.
I hope they're funny because this is a comedy show.
You kind of got
They are.
a Tim Burton inspired style, right?
Yeah, I make Tim Burton inspired Pokemon drawings on Instagram. See, I'm doing the original 151 Pokemon in Tim Burton art style. Look me up on Google.
We lost
And
8
you'll
viewers
see
when you
it.
said that.
Those were all the normies running for the exit.
Funny, we don't have any fire exit.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Please
look,
reinstall them.
So it's just like the front door.
yeah, it's just the front door. There's like some windows.
I think there's like some kind of blockage there, but I don't know.
This sucks. Thanks for increasing the hype train by saying this sucks.
Hype? What is that? What is that like Twitch overlay thing you have? Like the Pogometer? What is this? I've
Activating.
never seen that before.
Activating Paga meter.
Yeah, that's a new thing. That's a new thing to me. The hype train.
I've never had a hype.
don't-
I've had like a hype train like one time ever. Besides this,
I feel
I'm
like
scared of the hype train. I always lived near trains, and they always go doot doot.
Do people know what we're talking about?
yeah, there's a bunch of things to talk about. I'm just letting you people get your nonsense out of the way first. Good
No,
luck.
I mean like right now, what we're like the hype train stuff. Do people know what that like? Do people understand? Can like they see that? Can everyone see that?
yeah, people can see
Man,
the, you can see the hype train.
I can see it in the chat.
Unless they're watching the
too.
VOD.
Burgundy Tulpa is the hype conductor. Apparently, take note of that.
All right.
Congratulations.
So,
oh yeah.
as we said, this is the #1 gaming podcast on Twitch.tv. We're all big gamers here.
Yeah.
I love video games so much. Mario's my real life dad. I love Raid Shadow Legends.
I thought about playing a video game today. I didn't do it, but I thought about it.
Why do you only thought about it?
Well, I don't know. I just run out of time. I have this weird thing where I just sometimes I spend more time thinking about doing things than I do actually doing things.
Oh, me too.
That sucks.
Quest Wars.
So we're pretty late to like the E3 discussion. You know, everybody got all their gaming discussions out. You know, all the people got their gaming. We've missed the train on that. So I'm just gonna simplify it. I don't. We don't have to like talk. We're not gonna go every single show. We're not gonna talk about the Verizon Wireless show. I'm sorry if you came for that. The general vibe we're gonna do here is just talk about what games at E3 you thought looked neat.
I had to do sort of a catch up on most of them,
Thank you for the sub.
but I seen some. I went back to look at any of the ones I missed, which were most of them. But I saw, what was it called? It's called like either Trash Death or Death Trash, which looks like actually super cool. It's like some kind of like it's like a twin stick shooter RPG thing, and like this fucking like scary hell meet apocalypse world.
Oh,
And you get to play as.
this was during the PC gaming show.
Yeah, it was during that.
I was sorry about that show, but you keep going.
Yeah, it was that's the one that probably stood out the most to me. There's another one I saw that was I know it's from the Dusk devs, New Blood.
Yeah, it's the swimmy game. right.
No, I was talking about Broken Aces, I think
knew
it's
that.
called.
I knew that.
Oh.
Never mind, I did it.
That looks fun because it's like it's got like it's got that sort of like crazy combat going on to it, and also the
Ryan,
style
were you
is
just trolling
really
there?
fucking cool.
I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, I think she trolled me. I've been trolled. Sorry, everyone.
We've been trolled. Put on the troll meter.
The troll meter is at 10%.
Can I just real fast? When I was watching the PC gaming show, between that and the future of gaming, which happened 4 seconds later, I think they announced about 10 different games that are about a space apocalypse.
Either that or like life sims. I saw like a lot of life sims when I went through the recap.
I was in a call with like people when that we were watching those, and there was a point where like we got like 2 hours in, and I just screamed out, "I don't want to be in space anymore! Take me back to Earth!" Because they kept saying so many fucking games about space apocalypse.
Yeah, I'm tired of space
Nice.
too. By the way, I've been watching like Star Twinkle and Futurama at the same time. But go on.
I'm not tired of space. I'm tired of space apocalypses. I don't want any more apocalypses in space. I can't take it anymore. There's too many.
Space. Anyway, what else was there that caught my eye? I know there's Stalker 2, which is very cool for me to see because I think the funny, scary Russian game is pretty cool. Um,
Oh yeah, there's like a lot of Russian games, huh?
yeah, there was Stalker 2, and then there was like I kept seeing one called like Chernobylites or something like that.
Chernobylites, rip to your grandma, but I'm different.
My friend described it as there's two genre of games now: space and Russia.
I love Russia. My favorite. Russia is the scariest place on Earth, I think.
I
Is
thought
they
I knew
got-
you were Russian.
Wait, I was about to say they got the elephant's foot, but I'm a fool. That's in like, where's that? Ukraine?
The
I always
elephants-
forget.
Oh,
It's just that giant mass of like radioactive waste. That like,
Chernobyl?
yeah, Chernobyl. Where is that?
Earth. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
I mean, we could. What if it's in space?
No, it's not.
Wow! Why are you so mean?
Any elephant's foot
What?
fans in the chat? How many elephant's foot how many elephant's foot fans we got in the chat? Let me see the elephant's foot freaks.
I know a big fan of elephant feet. It's Mo from The Simpsons in the episode where he gets crushed by an elephant.
Was he a fan of that?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
like,
if that's.
he's like, oh no, Homer, the elephants are gonna run over me, and I'm gonna be cartoonishly squished like a little squish on the ground, and I'll have footprints all over me, and I'll be like, oh, I got squished by an elephant, Homer.
What is this? Have I been like? Was this on your streams? Is this what you stream now on your little game shows?
For about an hour last night, all I talked about were cartoon characters getting hit by a bus and cartoon literally flattened. Because
This is a lot.
That's messed up.
because someone in chat said they wanted for Mort from Madagascar to get hit by a bus. And I thought it'd be really funny to imagine Mort like in New York, be like, King Julian, I see you, and he walks across the street and he gets hit by a bus and he goes, and then you hear like a.
I can't wait for us to see that in New York.
I like to think that they don't animate him getting hit by the bus, so it's just off screen.
Oh yeah,
And you hear that scream.
this will be the CG Madagascar cartoon, so they won't have the budget to animate him getting squished. Like Mort Squish will be a separate model they had to like use half their budget on for the one gag, and then Mort Squish will keep appearing because they made that model, so they have to keep using it. They have to like be like a price effective with this Mort Squish model.
Should we talk about something else?
No.
Honestly.
All right.
Video games.
I would like to when they revealed Mario plus Rabbids 2 because the first one's my favorite game on Switch.
It was very good to see that. I think it was. It's a good palate cleanser. Well, wait, did it come before? I forget. Was it before or after the fucking Avatar game?
No, it was the last thing before Avatar, which ended the show.
Oh God.
I feel like they probably should have ended on the Mario game, but maybe I'm biased.
No,
They shoulda
Avatar
ended-
is the highest grossing piece of media ever conceived. Not in terms of money, but in terms of emotional connection. We all want to go to Avatar.
Avatar is such a funny brand because it made all that money, and they, for the life of them, cannot keep that series relevant no matter how hard they try.
Avatar 2 is set to come out in 2014. Can't
I
wait.
think about how there was a time where software was saying like Avatar was like the peak of like content and entertainment, and it's up to James Cameron to save the world, and now like no one just cares about James Cameron or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know about Avatar 2, because I don't think I don't know, were people that into like the story of Avatar?
No, nobody cared about the
No.
story of Avatar.
It was
My-
like a visual spectacle, but
My
Yeah.
history with Avatar was being really confused by everything I saw of it, being somewhat disgusted by everything I saw of it. And my brother, for whatever reason, bought me the DVD for like one of my birthdays, and he said, "Oh, look, it's like cat people. You'll think it's cool. You like cats." And so I watched it for like maybe 10, 15 minutes, and I just got so fucking bored, and I just stopped.
I
I stopped it and never never picked it back up.
I think the best summary of how much people like care about Avatar as like a series is there are probably more fanfics about like Undertale NPCs with one line than like the entirety of the Avatar franchise.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So someone's asking, how did Avatar make all that money when nobody liked it? I remember very vividly. There was like an Avatar mania. One thing about it is like they had it in theaters for like, I feel like it was like a whole year, honestly, where you could just go and see Avatar. Because I remember seeing it like 5 times at like different people's birthday parties and like visiting my grandma. I remember grandma saying like, "Oh, let's go see Avatar. Let's go see the special edition of Avatar where they add like 20 new minutes of CGI."
Wow!
And you know, it's like cool, like technology. It was like a showcase of technology. I don't think there was really anything that of that scale at that point yet. And you know, it was in 3D. That was when 3D in movies was a big gimmick again.
I think it
for
was. Just,
some
I think
reason.
it was just a right place at the right time thing. It kind of struck right when it needed to.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know how. I don't know why they're still doing the sequels because, like, you know, it's. Are people going to go out to the theaters to watch Avatar 2 in IMAX
They've
again?
probably just been sitting on the script and just decided to use it.
I guess so. And they like filmed like 5 movies at once.
I really like the just back on Ubisoft show for a second. I like the idea of going back in time and telling someone, "Hey, in a few years from now, the best part of an E3 conference will be the Rayman raving rabbits." And you're like, "No, no way!" And then they'll get to the you're like, "She was right."
Not the rabbits.
I'll say, I like that. I like what I'm seeing that sequel a lot. So my favorite part of the first game was just I kind of liked how a few ways the first game felt less like a crossover. Like, oh, here's what your rabbit versions of Mario thinks. So there's that there, but like there's a lot of just weird original characters and bosses in that game, and I like that the sequel's kind of going for even more of that. Like there's like a weird original villain, like a weird original rabbit. Always there's a bunch of weird original fun characters, and I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I hope we see Cranky Rabbit.
Frankie Rabbit will return.
You know, it was like my favorite thing of when that was like announced is that almost like 10 minutes after that, I started seeing people like complaining that that Nintendo lets Ubisoft make Mario Rabbids, but oh no, you can't put a hat on a Goomba. I'm gonna be mad about no more Paper Mario.
I made a tweet about like how I thought the game looked cool and I liked all the weird stuff in it, and like all the replies were like Paper Mario discourse. I'm like, leave me alone! I don't care! I don't want to talk about this!
You know, I don't know what people are complaining about. Like, they just had like a good Paper Mario a while ago. And like, I didn't see any Goomba with a hat in Mario vs. Rabbids 2, so I don't know what they're complaining about.
Someone in chat's talking about this, about like Bowser being on the poster. I think because they confirmed 9 playable characters and they cut both the Yoshis, because of course they did. They cut both the Yoshis, so we know Mario, Luigi, and Peach and their Rabbit versions. That's 6, and there's Rabbit Rosalina, and then the new Rabbit woman character seems to be playable too. So that leaves one more character, and I think Bowser will be the 9th one. I honestly do. I think his thing will be as he's gonna be like kind of Donkey Kong was, where you can like pick up other people and like toss them.
There's like a theory that like the new Rabbit Girl is like, it's just a Rabbit Bowser.
That'd be neat. It'd be a funny thing.
Like in disguise?
No.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not surprised. I'm both surprised and not surprised they cut Yoshi, because if you've played that game, both the Yoshi characters are not that good. They both kind not that they're awful or anything, but like they're kind of the
They're
two.
very mid.
They're the 2 characters that have like the most like least specific use in the game, and they're often the ones I'm using the least. And you get them both very late into the game. So I'm not surprised at some point they're like, yeah, these characters aren't working out too much. Just scrap them and put someone else there.
Didn't they make? Wasn't like Yoshi a super like? Wasn't Yoshi like a super late game character in like
Yes.
fucking Light?
Yes, you get Yoshi 5 levels before the game ends.
Jesus Christ. I remember playing through that and like by the time I got Bayonetta, which was like one of the characters I was gunning for, by the time I got her, I was like, can this be over?
You talking about oh god, I remember World of Light. Yeah, I feel bad for anyone who likes Palutena, Bayonetta, Roy, or Dark Samus because you get them in the last 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, God.
I just started playing Mario Rabbids
Yeah,
like this was a few days ago.
you like it?
Yeah.
I never.
Yeah, I've never played a game like that.
Either way, I'm not.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does a good job at just teaching you it, not being.
It kind of does
too
what
bad.
I think a lot of good Mario games do, like kind of the spin-off stuff, kind of ease you into some franchises like series like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Super Mario RPG was like that back in its day.
I think based on what we've seen from the second game, Gwen, I think they're probably gonna be a little less from like the way the world looks laid out. I think there's gonna be a less pushy block puzzles this time. Probably it seems a bit more like open than like grid based. So I think there'll be a little less pushy. I think it's gonna be more exploration based this time, based on what they showed.
Open world Mario plus Rabbids game. Finally to Nintendo Switch.
I'm excited for it. I like going to a weird new place with Mario. The places they go to look really neat, like that little like kind of seaside, like fall looking town. I thought looked cool. It looks fun. I hope Wario and Waluigi come back. I don't know how.
Oh yes.
I hope they get in their spaceship somehow and go to space.
Oh, Wario and
Fuck
Waluigi's
yeah.
bosses would be great, and if you're like some sort of post game bonus, and definitely.
I hate Rabid Kitty Kong.
Fucking Wario and Waluigi, they'll get a spaceship like it'll be like the one from Mario 2 where you just pull a spaceship out of the ground by the grassroots.
Oh,
Wario, do not push this button.
Something I noticed interesting is you can hear when Rabbid Peach and Luigi, Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Luigi, I mean, when they speak, they updated their voice clips to be like not sounding like usual Rabbids, which leads into my theory. I think they're viewing this as like a crossover game or like a branch of like Mario RPGs, and they're considering like Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Luigi more like just characters now than like silly rabbit people. So I was thinking.
Hmm.
Also, they gave Rabbid Luigi full overalls this time. I'm glad someone bought him.
Yeah, it's so
those
cute.
clips.
Yeah, he's got some decency now. He doesn't have his freaking rabid wang out anymore.
I talked about the Rayman Raving Rabbits for like 5 minutes. Someone else can talk about a game at E3 they liked.
Metroid Dread made me like actually scream because
Oh my god! Wow, this is the coolest game I've ever seen at E3!
I didn't sound like that. I don't even. What voice is that?
That's
Arlo.
That's Steve's Arlo that becomes Gerbert.
I was gonna say that sounds like some other creature, some kind of terrible, terrible animal.
Yeah,
that
Arlo.
attacks me
That's
in a
Arlo's-
CG animal in a CG cartoon.
Arlo screaming at his Metroid Dread reaction because he was so excited to see a new Metroid game.
Yeah,
Well, I was more like I like more screamed because I'm big into like the whole cut content, canceled games kind of scene.
yeah.
Like I love looking into that sort of stuff, and like for the longest time, that's all Metroid Dread was, just a game that was rumored.
I watched a few like reaction videos. It's always funny. So they're always very excited when they see Samus. The word Dread appears on screen and people lose their mind.
Yeah, that's essentially what happened with me. Because like that'd be okay. I think like the only thing that would come close to like that would get that sort of reaction is if maybe Banjo 3 happened. Or like what's something more comparable?
Mario. Mario 128.
Mario
Mario
128.
Mario. I thought they canceled this game. This Mario.
Mario 128 would be a very funny thing for them to just be like, oh yeah, we're still doing that.
That would be fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Hey guys, we're still
Kirby.
doing stage debut.
I want stage debut to be real and come back.
Stage-
I want it to be real.
They said they couldn't make
Pikmin
stage
4.
debut because they had no idea how to make it a game. I'll tell you how to make it a game. Release it as it is, and me and no one else will enjoy it because it is a game made for me and no one else.
I love seeing Wario, Red Pikmin, Animal Crossing Villager, and Satoru Iwata attend like a class.
Yeah, that game pretty much. I think that game kind of became Tomodachi Life in a way, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know what y'all talk about. I don't know.
Tomodachi Life.
I think you're talking about Banjo 3. I think we'll see a Banjo game of some sort in the next 5 years, somewhere, somehow. It'll be a remake or something. I think we'll see something Banjo in the next 5 years.
I like
Probably.
to say 5 years.
I mean, that's.
Yep.
I don't think that's too far off.
Yeah, because when Mega Man got into Smash, I think Capcom had like a oh shit, people care about this character moment, and like it took a while, but they made Mega Man 11. I think something similar will happen to Banjo.
Yeah.
Young Banjo.
Hopefully. Oh god damn it. That's something that will always fucking perplex me about like Microsoft and Rare's like properties is that they are fucking tone deaf as shit about like what to do with these characters.
To like an extent, I can respect that Rare, like they're not forcing Rare to like make a Banjo game because like they're letting them do their own thing. I respect that, but like when Microsoft's just using the properties like Young Conker, I'm like that's weird.
Yeah, like what? Who wanted this? Who wanted Young Conquer? Who wanted that? Like whatever the fuck that tech demo was with Banjo,
Yeah,
where like
yeah,
people were like waving their arms or whatever.
old Conker.
Old
You know what
Conker,
people
there
really
we
want
go.
from Conquer? A good game.
I think the thing about nuts and bolts is like
Oh!
no matter how you about nuts and bolts, it's definitely like a Rare idea. Like you can tell like since like a Rare idea when
Yeah.
something isn't.
I feel like they
Oh,
can.
yeah.
Go on, Rosa.
I feel like they could re-release that, but re-release it and like lift the restriction of like what vehicles you can use in the mission. Because I remember the Panus review and saying like the best part are when you get to use your own creations.
Oh yeah.
I'll say this: I've heard Sea of Thieves is pretty good after they updated it a few times. So that's good to hear.
Yeah.
They're still making games people like.
Oh yeah. I still want to check out. I still gotta check that game out. I have it installed. There's a lot of games I have installed that I gotta check out.
Yeah.
Fucking Killer Instinct, the new Killer Instinct 2013, I think it came out. That one's a really good.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm not sure if I recall correctly, Rare themselves didn't develop that one. That was by like I can't even remember, but like Double Helix, I think. That fucks me up because Double Helix made like a game I fucking despise with all my heart,
Now,
which is
I think we're avoiding talking about the single biggest E3 announcement across all the conferences, just in general.
Just
Croc
Dance.
HD, baby.
Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania.
Oh, monkey!
I feel like
Monkey
a fool.
Ball, Banana Blitz.
I feel like an idiot. Was it last episode? What episode was it? Remember when I bought that copy of like Monkey Ball 2?
Oh
I
yeah,
couldn't even play.
you did. You
Now
bought
it's
it.
like I
for,
can't even sell it anymore. No one wants to buy it on the GameCube. They're gonna buy it on the Switch. Oh,
You could sell it to Scott the Wiles.
I guess so. All right, you could sell any GameCube game for like $500 these days. I guess.
I was thinking about this like the other day, like I'll make up a guy's type thing in my mind. Do you think anywhere out because like I feel like people there's always be someone who hates every single thing ever, but I was thinking about it. I can't process the idea of someone in my mind like hating II from Monkey Ball. Like the idea of someone like getting unfathomably mad. Like I see that someone like retweeted fan art of like II on their time. Like, ooh, I hate that blasted monkey.
Oh, so
I
I can name you like a few people. I think there's just like a group of people online that just hate are dedicated to hating monkeys.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
those like people who like fucking like any video like oh my god, that's a weird one. There's this phenomenon of like people
Yeah, I know about
who
that.
go onto like the baby monkey videos
oh
and they talk
yeah.
about like attacking it or whatever. That's fucked.
I just think I from Monkey Ball's the best character of all time, and I can't fathom anyone in my mind hating that little monkey because he's so funny.
I think the only degree I can express any dislike towards II is probably his modern design because I think his older design is funnier.
Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it. Monkeys aren't funny. I can picture that perfectly in my mind, like him doing the intro, and then he cuts off, and he does his like grumpy face, where his face kind of lowers down a bit. He goes, "Monkeys aren't funny."
What I'm
That's
gonna put Nostalgia Critic into like a monkey ball, and they start rolling him down the hill.
And he'd go, "Ah!" and he'd start spinning around with his green screen.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I'm excited for Monkey Ball. I'm glad. I feel like there was a lot of things in this conference that felt like, okay, we know what people want out of these franchises, kind of games, like, you know, Metroid Dread, Monkey Ball, then Mario Party. I'm very excited for that because it looks like they're. It looks like they finally grasped what people like about Mario Party again.
Oh yeah,
So you're just like remaking the first one.
the like WarioWare game looks pretty fun too. I like how you can finally play as those little funny characters.
WarioWare's got funny characters. I'm glad I can play as those people.
I hope there's
Yeah.
I hope Penny's there too.
That would be good.
Yeah, I think the WarioWare should start pairing up Penny and Ashley in cutscenes.
Yeah,
That's like a duel. I think they deserve that.
I think
yeah, you got the magic and the science together.
I liked Wario's like little. I like Wario's like a funny character in that like he has all these friends who like him. He's like he's not a good friend whatsoever to them at all, and they're like, "Oh, Wario's so cool. I love when he comes to the party." It's like a very funny character dynamic. Like these people are just like none of them except like Ashley see past like Wario's bullshit.
Uh-huh. I like that.
I think Wario's an interesting, like, greedy, rich character. Because a lot of, like, those kind of, like, rich money characters tend to be like, oh, I won't spend a single penny! Arg, 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 arg. But, like, Wario, like, is implied to, like, blow his money a lot.
Because what's the point of going to adventure than doing nothing with the fortune? Because he likes to live. You know, he
Yeah,
likes
he
to live a
like-
little, you know?
he
Like
likes-
in the Go ahead.
He likes to have big castles.
Yeah. And like also like he also blew like his fortune from Land 4 on like steak. All you can eat. He's a guy that knows how to live the way he wants.
You know,
It's pizza time.
I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, the Origin Chaos, but I will say about that Square show, I cannot believe they spent 20 minutes on that Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, more. Why is Nintendo the only one that does like a treehouse thing?
Yeah, right.
It's such a good idea. Just like show all the games that you have to show. Just not keep people on edge. You know, just blow out a bunch of like trailers, and then afterwards, you're like, okay, we're gonna be going a little more in depth on this one. Like, I mean, that's what makes the most sense. The only reason I can think of that they wouldn't do that is, like, maybe the other companies want to keep up like viewer retention.
Hmm.
But like, I don't know how that really helps them. Like, wouldn't it help you better to just like show all the trailers
I feel
so
like
that everyone gets like hyped?
I feel like in terms of like kind of conference like this, I feel like showing a game for too long could be like a detriment because I know so many people who like hate that Guardians of the Galaxy game now because they went on for so long about it.
Uh-huh.
I think the thing is companies just want to be one and done and like just move on with their day.
It was very funny to watch like the entire timeline in unison, like be like, I hate Marvel now.
If there wasn't like an extra reason to hate Marvel, there it is.
I feel like that Square conference was weird
Fucking
because I feel like maybe I just don't get. I don't like know like the more other part because when I think Square, you know, I think like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and all that kind of JRPG stuff, and like most of that covers like Marvel games and like Life is Strange. I'm like, Square owns this?
Yeah,
it's-
remember in like that one screenshot that showed like Chloe had like a DVD of like a Final Fantasy movie.
I guess she did.
It's always fucking weird to remember just like what else Square owns, because I'm pretty sure they ended up buying up a lot of certain companies like Eidos. I know they bought Eidos or Eidos, whatever you want to call them, because that's why they have like they own Tomb Raider now. They own That's why they own Tomb Raider and like Deus Ex now.
And Gex the
Which is-
Gecko.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they own Gex because they also have Crystal Dynamics. What did-
Sakurai, please give us Gex.
Gex HD, when, baby?
It's funny because Gex actually was like a really popular series back. Did you know Gex? Gex has outsold the entire Persona series.
About
Wow.
finally.
Fuck yeah.
I'll show you Smash fans who's the real kahuna.
I don't even mean like that. I just think it's funny that like there was a time where Gex the Gecko was that popular. I think he's
What is the
outsold.
first What is the first game on? What system was that?
It's like the Sega
Uh,
Saturn or something.
Yeah,
It
but
was like a dying console for sure.
it was either Sega Saturn, 3DO.
3DO. It was a
Yeah,
3DO.
I think it was a 3DO, which is
3DO.
fucking funny as shit to think about.
But the only thing I know about the game is like the graveyard level. Is that like the first stage?
Yes.
Why? Why is your Why are you gonna have like your gecko, your funny gecko character, and put him in a graveyard first?
Why not?
It's very
Because-
weird. Like, oh,
Because
that.
thematically, someone wanted him dead.
I want that gecko dead.
I know there was someone who actually like had like a fucking vendetta against the publishers on the dev team, but I don't remember who.
It was
But-
me.
I swear some Gex game had like a fucking Easter egg which involved either swearing or Gex dying or just an impossible level.
Yeah.
With fucking
Sorry.
Gex, I mean, Gex 2 and 3. It's always weird for me to
Gex
remember.
Poo and P.
Listen, you motherfucker.
Take it back,
Sorry. Sorry.
you freak.
What, wasn't there like some weird Easter egg in like one of the Gex games that someone saw but they didn't want to stop and look at it because they were like speed running?
Yeah, in Gex 3, which it's the Easter egg is like just a 3D, just a cube model with like photos plastered on each face. It's like photos of like their family or something, but nobody knows how to fucking get that Easter egg.
They'll probably decode it like they did with Futurama.
I mean, hopefully. That would be nice. It would be nice to see that whole Easter egg in full. Because it reminds me of like I think there was like I think there's like a bunch of leftover like photos in there's another game with a situation like that. There's like just a bunch of leftover photos in the texture files, which I think was like I think it was Half-Life Opposing Force, where like I just remember seeing these photos being plastered on like random walls and like custom maps. Because I specifically remember a custom like deathmatch map where there was just an area where I found a photo of a guy flipping the viewer off.
What?
That's fucked up.
And it was in the game. Like it's not. It wasn't like packed in with the map or anything.
It was just in there.
It's just there.
Didn't they also like find a baby or some sort of egg texture in like a game like Blue Shift or something like that?
I don't know if there's any like Easter egg, any particular Easter eggs in a Blue Shift. I know about the Chum Toad layer, which is fantastic. Which, you know, the only way to get that is to dive down into like a cave that's like super, super deep. By the time you're diving into it, you are probably at like 5 health from oxygen loss. When you get in there, you see all the chum toads, and they make a noise at you, and then they teleport away.
Lord
Chump. What?
Yeah, Chumto are like little beta.
Yeah, they're like
weapons.
they're like cut enemies from like earlier versions of Half-Life.
Chum was gonna be in Half-Life.
Yeah, they we're gonna like use Chum Chum as bait.
Break freeze!
Break freeze!
Gotta scream with the top 5 lines.
Was there like a baby game in like in the direct?
No, I was so disappointed. They didn't reveal like a baby game in the direct.
I think I saw a baby game when I watched the direct, but that was mainly because I was watching the Japanese direct. So I was not in sync with like anyone. So it's fun. It's really fucking funny. It was really funny for me to see the dissonance in people saying, like, people reacting to like I saw people like screaming in agony that the Avengers trailer was up again.
Yeah.
But like, because I was watching the Japanese direct, that didn't show up until like the very end, where like they were just getting through like all the other ones.
I
But
like that part. They're like, here's some games coming to Nintendo Switch, and they showed Just Dance in the car game, then ended that segment. Like it was supposed to be a sizzle reel. They had 2 games.
Well, that's plural. Those are games.
Yes,
Guess so.
two of them.
And they showed, like, they showed like that Dragon Ball game exactly afterwards. Like, oh, that's too good for the sizzle reel.
Oh yeah, the Dragon Ball game, that was like the second thing they talked about in the JPN direct.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know. It's been a while. I was mainly focusing on the fact that the fucking I was watching a VTuber react to it. Is
Okay.
that like chubby goth one I follow. She is good. She said my name on that stream.
Why did she do that?
Because I said hello.
Do people
Were you
watch?
on the stream?
What?
You know, speaking of that, how are people like watching streamers react to the Sonic concert the other day? Like, aren't you missing the music if the guy talks over it? Isn't the point of the concert to listen?
Is that a segue? I mean,
No. Is there any other E3 games anyone talks about? I guess before we talk about that,
Banjo and Kazuma.
Banjo and Kazooie.
Oh, yeah,
that's official.
Kazuya was cool to see. Fucking.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny that it's weird that the Kazuya coming into Smash apparently it feels like that sparked the debate on fucking Twitter about the Nintendo YouTubers conspiracy saying that Banjo was a classic because of Nintendo YouTubers and Croc sold more or whatever the fuck.
there was also that iceberg thing that someone made that everyone got angry at.
Well, yeah, but that one was like very obviously fake.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that didn't stop it from.
I have my own conspiracy theory. I don't care about anyone else's. Here's Mike. I think Kazuya couldn't beat Kirby. I noticed when he was carrying everyone else to the cliff. They were all knocked out. Like, you know, Ganondorf, he was knocked out. Falcon was knocked out. Midman was knocked out. Kirby clearly wasn't, and he was moving still. I have a theory. Kazuya could not even beat Kirby, so he just picked him up and tossed him off, and Kirby still won.
Yeah,
I think that's the way it goes.
It's a fun observation.
It's so funny how he was just throwing everyone off a cliff.
I like that one like art someone drew where like after he throws Mario off, but when Mario falls into the lava, he just goes.
Mario, get it together.
Didn't throw red bird off the cliff either.
I want to throw the red bird, and then it goes.
He's gonna go, the next time he's gonna start with Kazuya throwing people off cliffs, and you're gonna hear.
God, this is such a hilarious choice. It makes sense. It's also like a hilarious choice because he's taking characters fight with their limbs. So I'm just ready to see what they're gonna do with like the button inputs.
Oh, that'd be really cool if he threw Croc off a cliff, though. He picked Croc up by his head, and Croc be like flicking his arms, but like, and he's looking around all nervous. He knows he's about to throw off a cliff, and then Kazuya throws Croc off the cliff, and he goes, ah! Wouldn't that be funny?
That would be funny. I think that would be very funny to see Croc die.
Nice Croc humor.
Yeah, Croc is shit.
Oh, he can throw.
That was literally Scrat. What you just
He
did.
can throw Mort off the cliff, like he could be holding Mort by his tail, and he's like, "Oh, what are you going to do to me?" And then he throws Mort off the cliff, and he goes, "Ah!"
Hey, take a listen to me opening up Croc on the PlayStation 1 right here.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I'm holding the game in my hands. I open it
Should
up.
I get Croc? I recently set up my this PS2 that I've had in my closet for like 10 years.
I'm gonna make a Q&A on our Twitter asking if you should get Croc, and people can vote.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll have the answer by the end of the podcast.
Everyone's
Yeah,
gonna say yes as like a meme thing.
I open up the case and like the back of the manual has an advertisement for Croc 2. Coming spring 1999.
All right.
I forget.
All right, let's talk about.
Does the Sonic VTuber, everyone?
No, I want
What do we think about the new Sonic VTuber stream?
I want
Did you all catch it?
I want to talk about people reacting to the Sonic concert. Like, I love the idea of like, what you
Hold
watching
on,
so.
I need to pee. Give me 5 seconds.
Oh my god, I'm gonna talk about it
5
anyway.
seconds.
No, people like watching like someone else react to a concert, like they're about to play like the Sonic Unleashed soundtrack, and they just start going, "Oh, this is so hype, bro!" You can't even hear the music because the guy's screaming over it.
I'm imagining either that. I'm imagining either that, or just someone just watching the concert, just kind of smiling, and be like, "Oh, that's the boss theme, Sonic 1."
It's like, just like in their chair, like, "Oh, Sonic R, cool."
I love this game. This game is my childhood, practically.
Oh, Sonic Unleashed.
My childhood.
Sonic Unleashed. That's really cool. I love that game. Whoa, is that Rooftop Run? Nifty.
So yeah, yesterday was Sonic's birthday.
Oh yeah, Sonic's birthday, and the Nintendo 64's birthday, and Mario 64's anniversary.
Yeah, but it was mostly Sonic's birthday.
No,
Let's
it was
be
a
real.
Nintendo 64.
Let's be real.
I'm watching.
No, I don't know what a Sonic is. I know what a Nintendo 64 is.
Okay, we have a lot of things to talk about. I
hold
think
on,
we've been
hold
going
on.
pretty briskly.
Hold on. I like
And
this
before that, it was Quake's anniversary, which
like-
is the most important to me.
I like this Twitch comment that's like, now I'm imagining John watching and he's going, "I hate Kitty Kong" at random points.
That's every thing he's in. I watched the Arlocast he was in, and he said that like every 5 minutes. You know, guys, I just hate Kitty Kong. I hope he's not in the next Pikmin game.
What are you talking about? Who is
Yeah,
King Kong?
Oh, Big Brother! Big Brother!
Oh, Big Brother! Oh!
Sorry.
Oh, do I have to go to bed so soon?
Like they say in Brooklyn, early to bed, early bird catches the worm.
The
That's a
Sonic,
lie. I've been to Brooklyn.
the Sonic concert was tight as hell.
Bagel.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, I know what I was expecting, and it was pretty good. I like the second half. I like how no one really anticipated that. They had like a rock sort of concert thing.
I loved every time they play a song when the timeline would just lose their mind over anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the part where they were playing "I Am All From Shadow" and Johnny's just like, "Do you know who I am?"
That guy was insane.
He was having
I've
a
never
good
seen
time
that
in
guy
his life.
perform.
I think that's
He was-
pretty good.
He's just looking at the camera, just pointing at you. This next song is from a game you haven't played. And he's just so into it. It's pretty fun. I liked all that.
I
liked-
didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I was doing other things, but I assume it was pretty cool. I think Sonic music is pretty fun. I listened
Pretty
to it
tight.
on Spotify. I listened to it with my Raycons. This podcast is sponsored by Raycons. It's not sponsored.
Yes, it is. It's sponsored by
One day.
Raycon.
It is
No, it's
now.
sponsored by ExpressVPN.
No,
Do you
it's
want to
sponsored
protect your
by
online
it's-
data?
It's sponsored by
No.
Raycon. Music
No, it's-
music is my life, and I love to listen to
No,
all the songs.
It's sponsored
right
by
into my ears
ExpressVPN.
with
Oh, I want to watch Sponge on the
Raycon
Run, but I can't
2.
because it's only on Netflix in Canada.
This podcast has been sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
And you can listen to all the gameplay audio
And-
and all the funny
and-
movie jokes.
And
of SpongeBob
hackers
and
can't look at your
Friends
data when you're
with
on your Wi-Fi.
Raycon everyday earbuds. Everyday
Use my code.
E25
Use our code
earbuds.
R2SCast to get 5 months free.
Use the code Susie100 to
Uh,
get $0 on your
I'm sick of this bit.
Raycons.
We're
This
wasting
is-
time. There's like 15 new trailers of like cartoons that release the
Hey.
past
Oh, yeah.
week.
Hey, Seep.
What?
This death battle was sponsored by Adam and Eve.
Oh no!
Sex? No.
Blue Chew. You ever have trouble in the bedroom?
Should we talk about the Sonic Prime leaks? Or do people like care about leaks like that? We're gonna-
So-
Yeah.
I mean, we can. Sonic Prime. I saw like a little baby boy Eggman in one of them. And I saw Amy in the jungle. And I saw Sonic doing Fortnite dances. And
People were really mad about that one.
Like Sonic
And he-
doesn't do Fortnite dances. Like he's like 15.
People are gonna
of
like.
course he'd do fucking Fortnite dances. He's like the 15. He's a 15-year-old like little fuck man. Oh,
I want
Rosa
like.
died.
It should be.
that.
Yeah, she'll be back.
Yeah.
Uh,
There she is.
I feel like you know,
Sonic 2.
there's definitely people I've seen already who are judging this entire show based off one concept art having him doing a Fortnite dance. Like, calm down.
Like, did you like the Sonic movie? He does the Fortnite dance there too, and people love that movie still. Who cares if he does the Fortnite dance?
It's funny because they're all original dances, but people still no, it's Fortnite. It's Fortnite. No.
Yeah, talk about that. That leaked.
that-
Another Sonic the Hedgehog related leak.
what is
They
it?
can't-
What is something from Sonic the Hedgehog not leaking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly, like every facet
got-
of Sonic media has been leaked before release in the past like
Hey.
year.
Clearly, they gotta plug up more of Sonic's freaking holes if he's leaking so much.
Honestly, he just got shot by a Looney Tunes gun, and like all the milk is coming out of him in the bar. Oh my god. Yeah, yes, that's like a classic joke. Where you like drink the milk and it squirts out of your
drinks the
body.
milk and it...
Hey, Eggman, drink your milk. It builds strong bones.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yosh.
I think the concept art is cool. If you haven't seen it,
Yeah, it looks,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
he
avoiding
got
it,
his
then-
shoes too.
it looks like
I don't know.
there's going to be multiple Eggmans from different times coming to defeat Sonic the Hedgehog.
yeah, I want to talk a little bit about because
Yeah.
I mean, so far the information we've had on it has been like not even. It's been vague. It's been really vague. And the only thing we really knew about it was like there was gonna be centered around a multiverse thing. I think the worry was kind of that it would be like overly meta. And be
Yeah.
like, oh, Sonic, well, you're Sonic from the Sonic Drift world.
That's right. I'm Sonic from the Sonic Playhouse dimension.
So you're telling me there's a multiverse? But it seems to be more about.
It's me, Sonic, from the Sonic Schoolhouse game on the PC. Click on me for hell. Click on me for hell.
But it seems like my guess based on this leaked concept art is that it's gonna be like every episode is gonna be like a different location, or like maybe every few episodes, which is, I mean, it's kind of a lofty premise. on a TV budget, because the joke with like CGI shows is that they have like 5 locations,
Yeah.
like 6 characters. But based on the concept art, it seems like I'm guessing like each episode could be focused on like a different like strange world Sonic visits.
And it seems like they're gonna be changing up like Sonic's outfit.
Yeah. It makes me wonder. What?
It's gonna be just like the single episode of Sonic Underground, where they go to the alternate universe where Robotnik has hair.
Yeah. Oh my god. I can't. I forgot what I was talking about.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just thinking about Sonic Underground now and like his like circular head in that show. In his double D singing voice. Yeah. It to me it seems maybe a little weird, like that. It's like I don't know, like I'm just thinking of like kids who are kind of new to Sonic, like because it seems I like you see like Amy in like a different dimension. She's like a jungle Amy. I just wonder how good a job the show will do of like establishing like what Sonic's normal world is before you show all the crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That's something I'm curious about.
Sort
I
of
don't
like Samurai Jack vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm interested to see also like how connected this is gonna try to be to the games. I imagine not much.
I don't think much either. I would be surprised.
Yeah, they usually like to keep like outer media in its own little thing, which I think is fine.
I wouldn't be surprised, like character wise, it's just basically the guys we saw in Sonic Boom, like kind of the main Sonic dudes. I don't think we'll see like the Chaotix or Silver or anything in this.
Right. That might be a little too much, but
they
you
said
like throw in like references.
They said it's gonna be canon in the game, so maybe it is then.
Okay.
Maybe like to a certain degree.
Yeah, that's interesting. Or maybe it's like building off of. Yeah, I don't know, because I don't imagine they're gonna want people going into this with like I played like 15 Sonic games and I know all the characters. Yeah. Yeah, looks neat.
The board, the throne awaits.
You think they're gonna show classic Chaotix?
Yeah, when they get the classic universe, they'll be like, "Whoa, aren't the Chaotix? They look a little different."
I would love to see Noodle Vector again, because like that man was like long. He wasn't like bulky in the classic design.
Hey, you know what's gonna happen when they go see the Chaotix? There's gonna be like a big hole that's opening up. Like I was like, "Oh guys, we need to cover it somehow. How can we cover it?" And then Vic's like, "Guys, hold on, help me blow this bubblegum bubble to make a huge inky come on to cover up the hole."
That was bad.
You think Ken Penders would try and shoot the Inkling?
Jesus.
What was so bad about the joke?
I'm sorry, it was good. It was fine. It was funny. I'm so confused.
I said Gumwad! Calm down, you
Gumwad. Well, see, I thought what you were going for here was that the fucking
No!
that giant like robot named Heavy, the fucking that guy from Chaotix. I thought that would show up.
No,
and cover the hole.
He's got to chew on his bubblegum bubble. And
Ryan, I think you rag on like me and Rosa a lot, but I think you sabotage your show like more than anyone else. I think
she established earlier that she's sabotaging everything.
I think you two have made me insane.
Yeah, you're like acting crazy. You start the show like screaming Johnny Test lyrics, and now like you keep going on about like weird like Mort getting hit by a car jokes.
I think
even I don't get.
I think you two have literally driven me like into the Joker territory. I think this is both your faults.
This is like a weird
too much credit.
We're gonna see a weird like season 5 Rick and Morty power imbalance where Morty starts trying to be more independent. Except you're Morty.
What's the meanest thing you've ever said to me?
Compared to what?
I've said some mean things, regrettably.
The throne awaits.
Even when she's streaming alone, she gets Ghost, Rosa, and Seep moments. What does that mean? Do you see our ghosts? Do you see my skin when you're streaming?
Yeah, all the
She's
time.
like, she sees like Force ghosts.
Yeah, Yoda's there too.
Yeah, Yoda's just there.
That's like a nostalgia critic joke. Like I'd be like, I'd look over like I see like Ghost Rosa and then Ghost Seep appears and then Ghost Yoda appears and you both look over him like shrug.
No, that wasn't something. What was that in? That was in something specific. It's probably in a lot of things, but I feel like I'm remembering something very specific where they did that exact joke. And it was like, who's that? And it's like Yoda. What was that? I don't know. It could have been any cartoon. People like love referencing Star Wars, especially in like the early 2000s, because it was like, oh, I'm like nerdy. It's like an obscure reference.
The Clerks?
Yes, the Clerks. No, I don't know. I never watched that. I'm sorry.
I know there's like a bit where Charles Barkley was dead, and it's like, hey, he was talking to Obi-Wan and Yoda, and they just look away from him.
It's like it's a Simpsons Mufasa joke where Lisa's looking in the clouds.
Oh yeah.
Mufasa's like, Kimba, you must avenge my death.
And then Bleeding Gums Murphy says, "Go away, guys. I'm trying to talk to Lisa."
It's the Family Guy joke. Is it actually? Like, is it like oh, it's a Family Guy? Or is that actually in Family Guy? I don't know. I guess statistically, it would have been in Family Guy. Hello, dead air. I can't be the only one talking.
You look a Family Guy expert.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find a good like emote to like throw in your chat just every now and then.
Let's talk about people want us to talk about the Sing 2 trailer, and let me tell you,
okay,
I know the entire plot of this movie already.
I feel like the first trailer, like the first movie, had that issue.
Yeah, it did.
I don't like.
This trailer is like the length of like an entire like Looney Tunes cartoon.
I'm only talking about this movie. I don't give a shit about this movie. I just think it's funny. This trailer showed the entire like plot of the movie again, and like also the fact that Seth MacFarlane Rat's canonically dead.
Good.
I don't like how my name gets cut off in chat.
Well, you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry. The beggars can't be choosers.
I'll choose you.
Pika Pika! It's sort of like internet parody where it's like Pokemon, but like screwed up, dude.
Whoa, Ash is smoking the Oddish. Wow.
Now, there's no confirmation he's dead, but at the end of the first movie, the last time you see Seth MacFarlane Rat, he's driving away in a car, getting away from the mafia. And then the bear appears like in the car, implying they caught up to him. And then you never see him again for the rest of the movie. And he's nowhere in the sequel trailer. And Seth MacFarlane hasn't been signed on to that movie whatsoever. So it's implied he probably died.
I would love for that to happen.
That'd be so funny, I think, if he died.
Yeah, I don't even like dislike that character that much, but it's just really funny to just like in between like movies or like cartoon episodes, just say like, oh yeah, he died. Yeah, sorry. Like it's just a funny idea. Yeah, Sing 2 trailer. It looks, I think the Illumination, they have been showing some improvements. I feel like a lot of the new like animal designs they have in this, I think they do look a bit better than some of the ones in the first movie, because first movie had a problem where like I feel like the animals didn't all look great. Like the pigs have weird like human faces with like pig snouts on them. It looks off-putting.
That's my son.
That's my son.
How'd I end up with a son like you?
That's my son. That's mom. Mom. That's just
Was he British or Australian?
my son.
He's like a very like Cockney. How'd I get a son like you? I'm like a gangster.
Dad, I can win the money in the contest, Dad.
Dad, I can do it. I promise, Dad.
I promise, Dad.
Dad, they promised I could win somebody in the concert.
I think this movie. I feel like based on the trailer, I kind of felt like I've kind of felt this with Sing, but I feel especially with this trailer that this is a movie that Illumination's really trying to get an Oscar for. I think this is going to be their most Oscar bait movie they've ever made.
I promised Mama Luigi.
And I don't know. I don't know. Like it looks. it's Sing 2. I mean, I don't know. It looks like it'll be.
This is a great movie. This is a great movie. Like, bring the kids you're babysitting to, and you're like, I want a movie that's like tolerable that I can bring a baby to. I'm like, yeah, it works.
I think this is going to be a movie where like parents are like, this was such a good movie. I loved it. The whole family loved it.
I think it would be an even better movie if it was called Skin 2.
What happened to Skin 1?
You know.
Oh, you know. You
All
got it. You got it on your body right now. So get ready for Skin 2.
Now, hold on, everyone. I'm gonna stop the conversation. I'm gonna lift the glass cube up and press the red button that says Scooby News Alert!
Uh-oh!
Oh,
Scooby News!
You fellas, folks,
Scooby Alert.
viewers, people watching right now, we have not one, but two pieces of Scooby-Doo news. First off,
Huge!
Scoob
Huge
2
news.
has been confirmed to be in production. Guys, this is monumental. This is huge.
This is actually massive for like the film industry as a whole.
Scoob 2.
Scooby-Doo.
Dude, we can. What will they do? What will they do to bring back the class? Will they have a throwback to the classic of Game Boy Advance Secret Code? I can't wait for the Nintendo Switch Secret Code.
They're gonna release a Scooby-Doo like gacha app game before the movie comes out, and there'll be a scene where Scooby's at his sort of like Scooby-Doo gacha SSR Secret Code.
Yeah, and you type it in, and you get like movie Scooby.
Movie Scooby.
It'll be called Scooby-Doo Scoob.
And then
like
Zombie
his render.
Island Scooby.
It'll be his future of animation render. It's beautiful, stylized 2D, 3D animation render.
Yeah.
Of animation.
More of this.
So yeah, I mean, what are your? I mean, I don't know, Susie, how familiar you are with Scoob.
I did not watch Scoob. I know about the Hell Portal.
Well, hold on.
I was in the leaked early version.
I was gonna
of
say,
Scoob.
yeah, back up. You played Dick Dastardly in the movie.
Yeah, I played Dick Dastardly. Yeah, that's right.
That was
Sorry,
you?
everyone.
I forgot that was you entirely. I thought this was like the first conversation I've been having. I'm sorry. Oh my
No,
god.
that was me. I was Dick Dastardly. Hello Neighbor. Oh, that was a game at E3 apparently. Hello Neighbor 2, but that's not important.
I laughed really
We're
hard when that
talking
showed
about
up.
Scoob.
I thought that was really funny.
I only remember that because I just looked at the recap today. But anyway, Scoob. That's happening. Scoob 2.
Scoob.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait for Scooby to come back with the Crucible and clear up the demon invasion on Earth.
What? Yes.
It's gonna be big.
So yeah, me and Ryan, on the other hand, and Rosa. Rosa, you watched it, right? You're a Scoob head.
Yeah.
No.
You watch Scoob.
No.
You've seen it more than I've watched it with you 2 times at this point.
Do you have proof that I was there?
I could probably look up a podcast where you talked about it.
The first one.
Was she on the
Yeah,
I'm
I'm pretty sure she was. I can check right now.
Okay. So anyway, we're pretty big Scoob heads. We literally named our podcast after a line from the first trailer of Scoob.
Yeah, I never seen the trailer.
You know what? How about instead of Scoob Heads, we call each other Scooby Goons?
Scooby Goons. I kind of like that. We're Scooby Goons. Okay.
Yeah.
I could get behind that. So we're pretty big Scoob Goons. Scooby Goons.
Right, you actually
Specifically
searching
for
for
the
me.
film Scoob.
Yeah, you were in it. I just checked.
And
Yeah, I know.
I just want to know, like, do we have any, like, ideas for where they could take the sequel?
Well, I know already
Me.
because they talked about this already. Jabberjaw is going to be transgender.
All right.
Fuck
I mean, that
yeah.
ties into another announcement we have. We'll get to that. But yeah, they did tease at the end of Scoob that we will be seeing, like, well, the credits of Scoob show a lot of, like, Hanna-Barbera characters, and it seems like it's a very, like, setting up a cinematic universe type of movie.
Get ready
So-
for Dark Universe.
I can only imagine. I'm so excited to have the first successful cinematic universe since Marvel. So yeah.
Can I be honest?
I think
Just real quick.
yeah.
I'm surprised this is getting a sequel. I feel like I didn't hear the first one do very good.
Yeah, I swear I remember hearing that it fumbled in like its fucking release since it was like
It came out at
It was-
a bad time for movies to be out.
was it even like actually in theaters?
No, it didn't.
I thought so.
Yeah. So yeah, I am surprised by that. And like it happens a lot with like movies that like set up cinematic universes where they make one and it doesn't do well and then they never speak of it again. But I mean, I guess they must be really dedicated to the idea of this, having like a Hanna-Barbera shared universe. But I'm curious to see what else they do with it. I imagine we will see Jabberjaw just
We have to.
because yeah. I mean, I feel like Jabberjaw, if in terms of like specifically like Scooby-Doo ripoffs from like the 70s, I think Jabberjaw is up there with like one that people recognize.
Well, who's gonna save the world?
Who's gonna
Who's
save
gonna
the
save the
day?
Me and my
All right,
best friend.
Here's my
slowly-
prediction. Here's my prediction. Josie and the Pussycats will be in this one because they're woman characters. I don't know. This is my reason why.
Yeah. No, yeah, that makes sense.
One of them-
and they had like a movie.
One of them will briefly mention not being attracted to men in a very off like way that's hard to miss. Way that's easy. No, I mean a way that's easy to miss. And then the director will post to Twitter like, which was, "Are they gay?" And they'll be like, they'll post it, "Yes, heart emoji, gay pride flag emoji."
Yeah. And that's when you slide in and you make fan art of Dee Dee Sykes and Pussycat number 2.
Is that her name?
I don't know any of their names. I just know.
Dee Sykes.
Yeah, she's Captain Caveman's daughter or whatever. I don't know what the
Oh.
relation is. They're like friends,
I
not
think
daughter.
I think Scrappy will be in this one, and it'll be like a big trailer moment. And he shows at the end, and Scooby goes, "Awkward."
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. Do you think they would? Scrappy is like a character that I don't. It's honestly kind of ridiculous. Like I feel like they shouldn't be afraid to use Scrappy anymore. Like, what is the worst that could come out of
They're-
putting Scrappy Doo?
Here's what they're gonna do.
Scooby-Doo baby film.
They're gonna use Scrappy and do nothing interesting with him whatsoever. They do the same joke everyone's done like the past like 10 years with Scrappy. It's not gonna be like
Okay,
funny
so-
anymore.
He's gonna show up. He's gonna be like, da-da-da-da-da-da, and he's gonna get like pushed off frame, and then we never see him again.
And Scooby's like, cringe.
Oh my god, we get to see like the MCU Mystery Machine.
God, thank God.
Freaking Tony Stark, Spider-Man Mystery Machine.
The Mystery Incorporated gang's gonna have like this like Iron Man armor in this one. They're all gonna have like armor.
Oh my god. They're gonna go on like, oh, Scooby-Doo, we need you on a super important... Oh, that was like the trailer. That was like the stinger at the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they have an important mission.
And Velma's gonna go, "Gear up, guys," and she's gonna like tap her glasses, and like her armor's gonna appear, and everyone else's armor's gonna appear.
Yeah. And then she's
Oh
gonna
my
use that
God.
armor when she shows up in Fortnite.
Oh,
When Overwatch Velma like it's in Fortnite in full
I
armor.
can't wait for more for Scoob in Fortnite. I think that would make me play Fortnite. That would make me install it and then die to like Rick Sanchez and then never play it again.
Yes.
Blue
That's what I
Falcon
will
is
do.
gonna commit a hate crime.
Okay, how much do you think we're gonna see the Blue Falcon and Dynamite in this?
I think it's gonna be like very awkward, and they're not gonna mention those characters whatsoever in the sequel, and it's gonna be like really weird.
Yeah, that's
like,
I feel like it's happened before, right? It's like a movie where like someone was like really important, like the first, like second one, and then like the second or third one comes out, and they're not mentioned whatsoever. Like what's his name from Shrek 3?
Merlin.
What?
No, like
Prince Charming?
no, the other prince. Like what's his name? Fred? I don't know.
Oh, Arthur!
Arthur.
The Arthur from the Legends, Ryan. King Fred.
From the Legends.
Yeah, the
Arthur.
Legend of King Arthur.
Arthur from Mega Man Legends.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be like that. Like they'll mention Blue Falcon and Dynamite are off screen somewhere. Dee Dee will be in the movie, but not them.
Okay, I can see that. Do you think it'll be like a thing where like the celebrity voices didn't want to come back,
Yeah.
or is it just like they didn't want to? Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, they couldn't get the Masked Singer guy for Scoob 2. Okay. I'm
Leaping
wondering.
Gloop will be in it for sure from the Herculoids, because they're gonna be in
Right,
Space Jam
okay.
too, so it just makes sense.
I want to eat those too.
Are they
Or-
edible?
You want
I
to
don't
eat
care.
them or you want to beat them?
Eat them. I don't care if they're edible or not. I'm going to eat them.
Hell yeah.
I really. Maybe this could be like they find like the secret like Shmoo Oasis, and like some like a new
That's
villain.
such a funny
New villain
idea.
is trying to like.
All right,
find-
everybody, I need you to clip that what Seep said and then use it if Seep is right.
Okay.
The Shmoos are gonna redesign. They're gonna have like Disney Pixar eyes.
Yes, they're gonna have like their beautiful irises, their beautiful green and blue irises,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be in Shmoo Fields. Like, this place is beautiful. Who would want to destroy a place like this? That's what like Daphne says.
Who's like another iconic Hanna Barbera villain to come and like steal it?
Oh my god, I'm trying to think. Like, who's like a good bad guy? I mean, Dick Dastardly's like, he's like the villain.
Yeah, he's like the
I
bad
feel.
guy.
You think he would show up again? I feel like they wouldn't.
I don't know. That's a good
Do that
question. If they can't think of another villain, they'll have him show up again. Or I'll
I don't know.
Or I'll team with a more threatening one.
I searched Shmoo. I'm trying to look up pictures of the Shmoo, and the first result I find is like a t-shirt. No, I don't know if this is a t-shirt. It's just a Shmoo with a condom wrapped around its head, and it says "Save the Shmoo." I don't think that's how. I'm not sure if that's how Shmoos work.
People are saying Ranger Smith will be the villain. Is Ranger Smith a villain?
He
kind
is
of is,
to
yeah.
Yogi.
Okay, yeah, they'll have like he'll be like a super evil lord instead of a ranger. They'll be like Overlord Smith, and he'll team up. Dick Dastardly will team up with him. And he won't take Dick seriously, but he's kind of just using him. And then Dick, quote unquote, teams up with the heroes like in the last 5 minutes of the movie.
Oh my god, if they have like any Yogi Bear stuff, like imagine like a Yogi Bear cameo. Sorry I'm late, guys. I heard there was a picnic. and then the screen shows the date of the movie.
Dude, I want badass Yogi Bear. I want badass Yogi Bear. And
I want to see Boo Boo commit malpractice.
I want I want Top Cat to show up in the movie, and he'll just be like, "Hey."
Oh, are we gonna see Choo Choo? And is Choo Choo gonna do that pose?
Yo, Choo Choo can do the pose.
Choo Choo do the pose.
Well, I mean I feel like it's more Jellystone territory now. We're kind of getting there.
Oh yeah. Well, there's like one more I think there's one more Scooby news.
Right.
Before
Yeah.
we get into Jellystone, the Scooby Courage crossover, which like absolutely makes sense. I watched the trailer just earlier, and kind of odd to see the Courage characters in that style of animation.
Yeah.
It's very floaty for the Courage characters.
Yeah, Scooby does that all the time whenever they cross over with other series. They don't like adapt to the series like the other series adapts to Scooby usually.
Yeah. It's
Scooby's
very
always the bigger thing.
Yeah, it's fucking weird to see. I don't like seeing Courage move like he is in Super Smash Brothers Brawl.
It's very weird because like everything about this crossover makes complete and utter sense because like Scooby and Courage kind of makes sense to crossover. It's more weird because Courage isn't really one of those series Cartoon Network like to make like a nostalgic series kind of thing. Like they tend to go to like Powerpuff Girls or Dexter before that. They don't go to Courage a lot, which makes this like surprising it even exists.
Yeah,
it's so like out of nowhere. Like there's not really any Courage like thing coming out right now. To tie into it. They just kind of like, well, let's just make this. I don't know. It's like a weird. It's weird that they're making it, but it like makes sense.
Yeah.
In a way, like just on a conceptual level, it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see it.
Looks all right.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of big bugs, and I'm here for that.
Apparently, just looking at an article, the original voice of Muriel like hasn't done any acting like in like years, but apparently she's going to be in this.
Yeah,
she's like 80 something.
She came back to do that one CG short, I'm pretty sure. So she tends to come back whenever the right instance where they need Muriel.
Yeah.
Or like grandson calls her. It's like, hey, I've got this like executive calling me. I want to do Muriel again. She puts on her Muriel wig and her little apron.
I'd be shocked if they do the monster is fake in this because like that how do you write around the monsters being fake in Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you do that? You can't.
Yeah.
I could see them justifying it with like, oh, like this specific monster in this specific instance is like fake, and that's sort of like the Scooby twist to it.
And I think the thing is, there's also just like fucked up people in Courage too. So like, oh, just someone fucked up there. Oh, and apparently John R. Dillard has no involvement.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
that kind of sucks.
I'm a little surprised about that because they got Maxwell Adams to do that Scooby short, so they're clearly not afraid to like get back in contact with like old Cartoon Network creators.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but at the same time, it's kind of the thing. Like, once you make something, you don't really own it anymore. So,
yeah.
I at least this looks like. I mean, I would hope. It seems like it's made by people who like at least like appreciate.
Yeah, this seems a lot less. This seems a lot less worse than like the Powerpuff Girls.
I think the thing is, it's sort of like, I think it feels like a thing. It's probably like a thing John R. Dillard just let happen. Like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
because
probably like, yeah.
Like
I feel like he still has like some say in the Courage stuff at least, because like
he definitely does. Because like he did like that Courage short, and then like at the same time, Courage wasn't featured in like what you call it, Cartoon Punch like Time Explosion.
Yeah.
Such look at like the ads, since those two are like made by different studios, right?
Yeah. Ed and Eddie, Courage, those were different studios, so it's understandable. Like, so it's like Cartoon Network like owns them, but not like wholly.
Is this implying that Courage the Cowardly Dog and Ed and Eddie are the Kirby and Fire Emblem of Cartoon Network?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, discuss who's the Fire Emblem and who's the whatchamacallit.
Kirby?
I think Courage is Kirby because they deal with eldritch abominations in Courage, and Ed and Eddie's like Fire Emblem because they're always at war.
And they're always scamming you.
They're always scamming you.
Yeah. Captain Planet is the Solid Snake. Sonic is the Sonic.
Sonic. Well, he was an okay. He was an Akko.
I was about to say, what is Scooby Doo gonna meet OKKO because they had a crossover with every series? Like, oh, that actually technically happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Enid was apparently part of the Ghoul School.
Yeah.
But like for some reasons, like did Scooby actually show up in that
No,
episode? I forget.
They mentioned Scooby and Shaggy, but they don't show up.
Okay.
They probably couldn't.
I still have
Scooby.
I still have that movie. I want to watch it again.
It is very funny. Like I feel like Cartoon Network both like hated OKKO because they like didn't treat it very well airing wise, but they also let it do whatever it wanted.
Yeah.
In that sense, maybe it's kind of like the like. No, that's dark. I was gonna say they're like the abandoned child that gets to like chase mail trucks and stuff. Cartoon Network. It's kind of sad.
I was gonna say that's Sumo, but I think no. But his family cares about him too much for that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's more the
all the Ghoul School,
Sam Puckett.
all the Ghoul School voice actors came back for at least I think a few of them died before that episode aired, but I think all the ones that are alive came back. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's been more like Cartoon Network related crossovers.
Oh yeah.
The past
Remember
few years.
I want to say, do you remember how they just like slice in like an Eddie reference just out of random?
Is that like frame where they just look like the Eds?
Yeah.
That episode also referenced Billy and Mandy. There's like a picture of Grimm. They were talking about how he's so hot.
God,
It's a funny idea.
that's like
Like Grimm would be like the celebrity dreamboat in a magazine character, like in a spooky world.
Yeah.
it's so funny because like no one respects him.
Respect.
Yeah. But yeah, crossover. It's neat. Brand synergy. I hope this means that they're both Scooby and Courage will play a role in Space Jam 2.
I mean, Scooby does already. We know that.
Yeah.
Is that movie out?
It comes out on
No.
July 17th.
What the
Day
fuck?
after another big announcement.
Yeah, let's talk about Jellystone
Mate.
first, though. I feel like we should it's a good, better segue.
Yeah.
So-
It's a better segue.
The trailer for C.H. Greenblatt's new show, Jellystone, which is a big, like, kind of Hanna-Barbera, like, shared universe show. Not like they're more like they all kind of exist and make jokes. It's not like the Hanna-Barbera characters are coming together for a big adventure.
It's kind of like Harvey Birdman.
Yeah. It's more like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like-
that's the perfect. Yeah.
Like that's the thing about Hanna-Barbera characters. Most of them are like very mid or just like the same. So it just like makes sense for them to like only ever appear like a big crossover thing or a big universe thing.
Yeah, I feel like this kind of makes
Right.
the most sense to do with Hanna-Barbera characters now, because most of them, besides like Scooby, tend to not be big enough to like carry themselves on their own at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very much
Like-
products of their time.
There was like they sort of tried that with the comics, but like I don't see people talking about the other comics compared to like the Flintstone comics at one point.
Yeah, I remember a lot of people talking about the Flintstones comics, because those were just like fucking insane.
Yes, they were obviously so self-aware about what it is. It's like it has like the right amount of dark humor. Where it's
You
just like
participated in a genocide, Barney.
yeah,
We
it's just like
participated in a genocide,
it
Barney.
sort of knows. It knows it's like it's gonna sound weird, but they just know. They knew it was gonna be like insane. He just went with it. Like they were the thing where like they had the first appearance of like the Great Kazoo in that comic was like aliens were just killing everyone because it was a spring break, and all the veterans had to stop them, and then they died, and the only person who got the memorial was a monkey that died in the failed rocket experiment.
I was checking Twitter real fast, like for Jellystone, and apparently, you know that line where Boo Boo says, "I'm being sued for malpractice."
Yes.
Apparently, it was originally "I killed a guy," and they made them change it.
Why? Why? Yogi's already like slapping like a dead person in the trailer.
Yeah. I think that speaks pretty well. I think it speaks well to like the tone of like this. Like
Yeah.
I like how it's very much I know it just kind of seems to be just doing a bunch of like wacky cartoon like C.H. Greenblatt humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just using all these different characters. And they kind of do whatever they want with them, which I like.
Yeah.
Like,
took me a bit to figure. Like, I forgot. I didn't hear it was like by C.H. Greenblatt, but I looked closer. Like, hey, this looks really like Chowder. It's like, oh, yeah, there it is.
They C.H. Greenblatt is like a pretty damn good like record, like for cartoons. So like I have confidence this will be a good time probably.
Like, remember when he did
yeah.
that little doodle, like SpongeBob saying, "God, please smite my enemies."
I mean,
Yeah.
he's made a lot of funny He did the like that episode of SpongeBob Day 23. That was a
Yeah,
CH
I love
episode.
that one.
Oh god, remember when he made Fred Burger?
He did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was based on him. It's like, guy, everyone loves Fred Burger. It's like, yeah, yes.
He is responsible for Fred Burger, and I can't thank him enough for that.
Yeah, I think they directly based Fred Burger on him, right?
I
mean,
I don't remember. He voiced him, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
It seemed like a character that he made, just in like design and humor.
Absolutely.
A very interesting thing about this reboot is they made some of the like old characters into like girls, which is interesting because Jabberjaw is a girl now. That one jellyfish character is a girl now, and there's a few other characters they kind of made into girls, which is interesting.
I think it's just like there's pretty like
it's pretty.
There's not a lot of funny cartoon girls.
The Hanna-Barbera lineup's pretty boy heavy, and I imagine like it just if you had to be like weird to get like mad about them making Jabberjaw a girl or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
In like certain specific instance, but like also like what was I gonna say? I was gonna point out. Who was the guy I was gonna point? Oh yeah, like the Venture, not the Venture Brother, like the one they parodied.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest, and they aged up.
And it's like, yeah, I like that. I love how it just kind of seems to, I don't know, just kind of just doing whatever it wants. Like, yeah, they make Jabberjaw a girl, and it's just kind of funny. Like, I don't know, because like a lot of the times things like this would opt to like, oh, it's like a new character. It's like a new strong female character. I just like how just this like, maybe we can just make Jabberjaw a girl.
Yeah, and they made like that the dog kid into a girl because like. Right.
Well, it's interesting because someone who worked on the show, who's working on the show, specifically made a tweet about them and called them all trans icons. So I guess they're all just transgender.
Nice.
Yeah, I run with that. I wonder. I wonder if this could shape the future of some of these characters, like especially Jabberjaw, because we sort of touched on this earlier, but there was like this like. Someone who worked on Scoob said they were gonna have Jabberjaw in the movie, but they also made him a girl.
Yeah,
but it's like that was like a completely separate production from this. It
seems like they're trying to reinvent Jabberjaw because apparently Jabberjaw had like a rocky history.
Yeah,
Jabberjaw always had a rocky transition to 3D. I mean, I was a pretty big fan of Jabberjaw Adventure. I think it was a pretty great game.
What?
Now, Jabberjaw Adventure 2, that's where it's at.
Oh, you're making a joke. I got really concerned. There's like some Jabberjaw license game. Like,
oh yeah, Choo Choo! I see Choo Choo in the screenshot. Do you think they're gonna have Choo Choo do the pose?
the iconic like hands out pose.
I don't know.
God. Years ago, I made this post where I replaced Father Cat with like Choo Choo in Azumanga. Yeah, Father Cat from Azumanga.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, I just replaced him with like Choo Choo because like that was the big meme at the time, and I was just bored.
It's like the fucking that guy was a meme for a while. I remember seeing him before I even knew what fucking Azumanga Daioh was. I just remember seeing that guy get posted constantly because he was funny looking. He is funny looking, so
yeah.
Me and my friend.
Oh yes, Necropus has pride too.
Yeah, voiced by Dana Snyder.
Yes, I love whenever Dana Snyder is like the funniest voice ever, so I like anything he's in.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see this show, the sort of things it does. Yeah.
I hope we get to see someone murdered on screen.
I mean, I think we already were seeing someone getting murdered.
No, they were already dead. They were just messing around with the body.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, desecrating the corpse is one thing, but like murdering someone is another.
Hello, Ace, my funny little kitty cat.
We don't know if Quick Draw McGraw is going to be there, but I think his like little donkey friend is.
Could this mean Quick Draw McGraw is coming to Jellystone? Oh, let's talk about this, guys. Do you think Quick Draw is coming to Jellystone?
I can't wait for Jellystone Fighters Pass 3.
You think they're gonna add in Peanut?
Peanut?
Yeah, from Harvey Birdman.
What if... Do you think they will make any reference to C-Lab 2020?
They have to.
That'd be funny.
That would be funny as fuck, just because like nobody remembers it for C-Lab 2020. They remember for 2021.
It's interesting to me. Hanna-Barbera, like Scooby-Doo is his own thing, and then Flintstones and Jetsons are their own thing, and then like every other Hanna-Barbera thing just kind of combined together all the time. Like Scooby-Doo can't cross over to any of those other things, and Flintstones can't cross over those other things, but everything else is just kind of together.
Yeah. Well, there was the one time the Banana Splits tried to be its own thing in the modern age.
Oh,
and now
shoot.
my cat is like trying to lay down right next to my microphone. You might hear him purr.
Oh.
You might hear him make a noise or sound.
Or for guess.
I was Captain Caveman ever in Flintstones? I think that would have been tdo much to explain.
What do you mean too much to explain?
He's also a caveman.
Yeah, but he's like, I don't know, he's like a different kind of caveman from like the future or whatever.
He's like a different species of caveman. He's a different breed.
Exactly.
We're an hour and 40 minutes in. We need to talk about Johnny Test already.
Yeah, can we get through, like, we got so much other things to talk about.
Like, what else?
Oh, yeah. When's the... I hope they rip off Green Day again for the intro.
He's got a temper. It's so funny. It's so funny that Johnny Test. We thought Johnny Test will not die, and I think that's so funny.
Yeah.
Nintendo's a Johnny Test.
Johnny Test.
He heard the words and activated.
Nintendo, since you're in the chat, I got a question for you.
What is it? Just
Can you review Cure Cure Precure at least till Rio gets into a coma? Thank you.
I want
if he ever even talks about that show, it's gonna be his fault. It's gonna be your fault, Rosa.
It's gonna be my fault, and I will love it.
I can't wait for her influence to bring up upon the effects.
Yes.
On cartoonsandmedia.com.
Too bad, Nick. You already signed up for it.
I think Johnny Test. It's a very funny show because, like, at the time when it was out first, I feel like there were so many reviews about it was the worst show ever. And now, like, you kind of go back and watch, you're like, this is fine. It's a fine little baby show, and it's it's a very funny like cultural thing because I think the reason it seemed worse than it ever was is because it was on all the time for sure. Like, it was on all the time. And, like, it came out during kind of a Cartoon Network renaissance, because that's what it came out, like, you're like...
Yes, Precure.
It came out when, like, regular show and Adventure Time and all this stuff was, like, coming out. So it seemed a lot worse than it actually was.
Right. Yeah, I feel
blow
like...
up Malaysia.
I feel like it's a show, it's like a crazy cartoon. It's just silly. For me, it's, like, hard to get too mad at. So, like, I'm interested in
it's like a show I joke about, but kind of the same way, like, I joke about, like, Arlo or whatever. It's, like, something, like, I just remember and see all the time. So it's, like, a lot of it's, like, ingrained in my mind. Like, Darth Broccoli or whatever.
Darth Vegan?
I remember like all the episodes where like all 500 of the show's extended cast would show up to like do something.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was thinking about this, like, how is the show gonna, like, I don't know, like, how is the show gonna start? Is it just gonna pretend like Johnny Test never ended? Just gonna pick up where it left off? Like,
Yeah, there's like one thing in that show that sort of like there's this one weird thing about that show that stands out to me for whatever reason is the fact that like they had this like for like the first like season or maybe two, there was like a rich girl love interest for Johnny, but like after I think it was just the first season.
Yeah.
After that like first season, she just disappeared and was never in the show ever fucking again.
They
And
switch it
instead
out
they-
for like a love interest / rival.
Yeah,
Jeanette,
they switched it out for
Elsa-
just
sissy.
girl Johnny Test.
there's
Yeah.
2 separate girl Johnny Test characters on that show. Isn't there 3 actually?
Well,
There's, like,
wasn't the third
Something like that.
wasn't the third one? No. I'm trying to
It's
Is it a
the-
YouTube
there-
short thing? Did
there's-
that introduce a new one?
There's Sissy, one in like an actual episode of the show, and then one in the YouTube short, right? There's 3 girl Johnny Testes.
I feel like that sounds right. I feel like that's the case.
Johnny
by the
Test
way-
Johnny Test turns into a girl a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one returns it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Literally, like one of the first episodes, they like test female growth hormones, and then like he turns into like
remember
like
that.
an adult woman
Because it was in the intro all the time.
God.
That scene.
every
Yeah.
fucking time.
I want to give my condolences. I want to have a moment to just honor the very short-lived Johnny Test YouTube series.
It's all lost
2020.
media now.
Yeah, they're gonna have like a whole season of that. But then once they announced the Netflix show, I think they realized that it would just be damaging to the brand, so they just canceled it.
They
It's
finished.
never seen the light of day.
They finished a lot of that. Didn't they finish that whole like online series, right?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. I can imagine they would have if it was gonna be like weekly or whatever.
Pickle
Uh-huh.
Johnny.
Oh yeah, the title card to that
Oh my god.
was like an Into the Spider-Verse kind of parody, and they had Johnny Test in like different styles. There was like a pickle Johnny. There was like an Adventure Time Johnny. I don't remember all the other Johnnies.
I'm looking
I haven't
at them-
seen that in
I'm
so
looking at
long,
them
'cause
right
it's lost
now.
media.
Good
His
news. Girl Johnny from every intro episode of the intro's in it. There's Dookie Johnny, Powerpuff Girl Johnny. Man, Pickle Johnny.
Colt
Oh,
Johnny?
yeah.
Cult? Oh, cool
Colt?
Johnny.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard Colt.
They put Pickle Johnny on screen because that is demanding. We're an hour and 40 minutes in. We're getting our first on-screen thing.
Oh wow,
Oh, boy.
we've been pretty reserved on that. Huh.
Oh yeah.
Well, not for long.
Someday, someone's gonna upload their portfolio online, and that's how we'll find all the missing Johnny Test episodes.
Yeah. Something I remember when I first saw the trailer for this new Johnny Test show, I got excited because that meant we could finally bring back Nintendo on our show after like just obsessively talking about him nonstop for like a year now almost. It feels like we had him on from one episode, and I think it was just kind of became a thing where like we can't bring him back until the new Johnny Test comes out.
That was the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up.
I'm still like stumped. What is that like Frog Johnny? What is that?
I don't know. That's like Frog.
There's a
I see
frog?
there's a Tommy Pickles Johnny, I think.
There's
There's a
Bo
BoJack Johnny.
There's Bo Johnny Horseman. There's a Charlie Brown Johnny Tommy.
normal words, but a test guy.
Fred Flintstone Johnny.
What we're like what is that one like just behind the fucking Pickle Johnny? The one that's like that Johnny looks like a Cheeto. He looks large.
No idea. I don't know what that is. I really don't.
What the fuck?
That Alex, is that Steven Universe Johnny?
Is it? Oh no.
What is
I see a Johnny that is just pure flame.
Guys, let's go to the Johnny Test World. Come on. Pearl. That is a Steven Universe Johnny. I see it now.
I was like I was trying to parse the fact that you were trying to do a Steven Universe Johnny.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Pearl. Oh, my cheeseburger backpack. I like pizza. Come on.
Oh, come on! I want to eat my whipped cream hot dog.
That sounds like a Tomodachi Life voice. Where you like put the settings all the way up.
Oh man, there's gonna be a scene. I can't wait for when Scooby-Doo meets Steven Universe in 20 years, and there's a scene where like Scooby's like, "Oh, let's make a popcorn butter, whipped cream pancake," and Steven's like, "Oh, that sounds great, Scooby."
I can't do that. It's gonna like kill me. I need to drink my spider liquid.
Yeah, that's coming out the day before Space Jam 2. So whenever like the nearest podcast is after that, it's gonna be a loaded one. Just unplug it.
It's gonna be a loaded gun.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we have anything else to say about Johnny Test?
Absolutely
looking
not.
at the trailer, it seems like they're getting the animation is a little bit more better. They're more stronger on the posing and all that.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't Johnny's voice actor? Wasn't he like blacklisted? Was he not blacklisted or something? I thought something happened with him.
Yeah,
or
something
is it just,
weird happened.
Or is it just like the fact that he was like a COVID truther or QAnon fucker or something?
Oh my god!
I don't remember exactly. I think it was just something like weird, like he was on this like the QAnon like alt-right app thing.
Okay, yeah, that fucking Neff dude, no, that person.
I have no idea like what. I don't know if he like said anything on there. I just remember I have no idea. I don't know if he's blacklisted or anything because I feel like this would have. I don't even know when that happened. Like I don't know if they would have recorded this beforehand. I have no idea.
I do not remember how long ago that even was.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope they incorporate that in the show somehow. I think that'd be a fun episode.
No!
They probably are.
Far Right Johnny sounds like an actual episode name of the show.
We're going to. I can't believe Johnny Test is. They're really going to make Johnny Test racist.
Oh, it's about time. But yeah, the animation looks. I mean, I don't think it looks like spectacularly better, but it looks a little like definitely the backgrounds look a lot more detailed, like pretty.
The backgrounds look both detailed, but also kind of weirdly flat at the same time.
I mean, that was the style of the show.
Oh yeah, but like it feels even more flat. I don't know how to put it exactly. Because I try to remember like Johnny's
Did
house
YouTube change its layout again?
Yeah, well, let's go on YouTube.
They made everything like tinier under the video.
Let's see. What video am I going to watch to test this? I'll watch Scott the Woz gets hit by a frying pan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ryan.
What?
Press Control Plus. Can you press Control Plus in the keyboard right now?
Let me send you what it looks like on my screen currently to like make a point.
Ryan, is now really the time for this?
That's bling bling boy. He's gotta be in my news. Susan test.
I feel like there's like a breed of like some kind of human that consists of Bling Bling Boy, Engine, and Carl Weezer.
Yeah.
Just like these round-bodied characters with like the fucking like very similar shaped heads and the very similar like haircut. No. Bling Bling Boy is okay. There's a Venn diagram between Engine from Crash Bandicoot and Carl Weezer, and Bling Bling Boy is the middle of that Venn diagram. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Dr. Cortex.
Dr.
I'm trying to win the heart of Susan Test.
The Burger Kid Noodle Kid from Parappa.
You know, there was an episode of Johnny Test where they like parodied Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, it was just like some badger.
Yeah, it was
Johnny.
Wait, quick question. Does anyone remember that scene from Johnny Test where like they're underwater and the guy underwater is watching the TV and he's watching Johnny Test and he's just like, classic.
No, I don't remember that.
I've heard that. I don't think I watched the show long enough to see that. But I know about that scene. The fucking I just vividly remember the fucking is Smash Badger was his name. And the villain of that game became like real in that episode. But like he wasn't like a funny little guy like Neo Cortex. He was like a fucking he was like if you took the Spider Mastermind from Doom and you made the brain part green.
Oh my god.
That's exactly what the fucking guy looked like. Johnny Test had a lot of parody episodes.
Remember when they just straight up like put in Shadow Lugia?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think there'll be a Pokemon Go episode?
There will be a Pokemon Go episode. There will absolutely be a Pokemon Go episode. You know what?
I'm actually so excited.
Okay. You know what's like the deepest cut, like the one deep cut parody to me that's like fucking still weird? Johnny Test parodied Bionicle. There's a fucking episode with like a fucking big robot guy that they put together from the toy store, and he was like the same colors as fucking Tahu. And like that pissed me off as a kid because I fucking loved Bionicle. Like it made me fucking mad. I was like, you don't get it. That's not what Bionicles is like. Fuck you. That's like my genuine reaction. I felt like my fucking family had been disrespected.
Oh no. Bad news. Apparently, the Tinymon Go episode was going to be in the YouTube series.
Damn it!
I know, it's upsetting.
Oh, God.
This is why we need to like find that. Honestly,
We need to
there's
find
Johnny Test media out there ready to be enjoyed by millions.
We need to find the Star Wars Detour portfolio moment for Johnny Test.
Yes, exactly. We need to leak the special YouTube episode of Johnny Test that had like Markiplier in it, and then he could talk about it on his Instagram, and there'll be like a big fan rally.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was in this episode. I remember recording this.
Our father. Is that freaking Manny the Mammoth?
Markiplier.
Ah,
It's
I remember. Yes, Sid, my kid was in this episode.
Alright, we almost at 2 hours. I guess we should start talking about what we watched or played this week real quick.
Well, there's more news! There's
What?
so much news!
What is there?
Tom and Jerry in New York, premiering on HBO Max.
I don't give a shit about Tom and Jerry in New York.
Tom and Jerry, hottest scene.
Okay. Well, we got Looney Tunes Season 2 trailer.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
looks pretty cool.
Lunar
Clone-
Tunes.
More news about the Clone High revival
Oh,
come
Cleo.
out.
Cleo. I hope you like
Cleo.
my
It's coming out.
I hope you like that season 2 is going to be more of a continuation rather than a reboot. Our relationship will not be resetted, Cleo.
Yeah.
Leo.
So for all you clone heads out there, this is where Nintendo is supposed to come back in the chat. Come on, Nick. It's apparently the script says it's going to be the script is listed as season 2 of Clone High, so it seems like it's going to be continuing the threads of the original series.
That's
pretty exciting.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on Q Force? Anyone?
No.
News. That was a new trailer.
Oh, Q Force.
That is a very bad first impression, huh?
Fucking. I just want like. I don't know. I want someone who like. I would take like. A fucking person. I would take like a fucking hitman assassin who just happens to be gay over this show that like people are gonna ask me about if I let anyone like. I feel like this is the show that like when you're out to anyone and like that's like all they kind of see you as. If they like someone will ask you, hey, have you seen this? It's got people like you in it. Like that's the exact kind of show it will be. Like it's like when it's like people who ask you if you watch Drag Race when they know you're trans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the type of show it's gonna be.
Yeah. Or maybe it won't. Maybe the trailer was just bad. It's going to be a really refreshing take on the gay experience.
Did everyone see? They announced new sets for the Lego Mario series. There will be the Luigi set will be coming out along with a set including Lucky 2 and
Is that French narrator from SpongeBob?
and the Bowser ship would be
the new Mario Lego set.
Are they gonna make like? When are they gonna make construction figures of Mario?
Construction?
Okay,
like
so
the Binkles.
Yeah, like Bionicle, but it's like fucking. There were like Star Wars ones, and they looked fucking weird. Oh, let me see if I can find them.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah. Two Gun Birdie season 2 came out. That can transition into what we watched or played this week. Cause I watched that. I watched the first 2 episodes of season 2 of Two Gun Birdie. They were both really good, and I'm glad the show has a home on Adult Swim now.
Here, this is a construction figure.
Yeah.
I want one of
Wario
these.
one.
I want one of Mario.
Damn on the Wario.
I know the exact one you're gonna. I see the one. Yes, that fucking like Wario. I fucking love that Wario mock so much. I love his like claw hands.
And here's a Waluigi one I found.
Stop doing visual gags the audience can't see.
No.
I'm sorry, everyone. We'll put you can put Lego Waluigi up on screen. You could even green screen him a bit.
Oh my god.
Because he's got green behind him.
Kids, I love
Got
you.
Lego James Arnold Taylor on the screen.
Kids, I love you, but you're terrible.
Oh. So what's going next?
Is this Robert's Burgers? Oh. Things we played and or watched recently. I mean, I think I don't even know if this. I mean, I watched like fucking Freeman's Mind, which was like an old Half-Life Machinima series thing, which a lot of people like compared to HLVR AI 2, but like I rewatched that, and those are like nothing alike when you watch them, because like fucking Ross's Gordon is like insane when Wayne's Gordon is a very normal person.
Yeah, it's like a normal person being attacked by like the same people around him.
Yeah. I'm looking over at the stream now, and I see Lego Wall. I see shifting between the two pictures.
Making it a slideshow.
A slideshow. But yeah, I think the only thing I've played recently is just more Phantasy Star Online 2 because I like to be a robot woman who shoots big, and also you can get Sonic items in that game right now. Because
Alright.
Sonic's 30th, or 30th.
30th what?
I don't know, 30th like day to remain alive.
That's nice.
Right.
Yeah. The 29th is
Okay.
coming. Now today is the 29th. It's the 20. What?
What?
I'm Susie.
I'm Mario.
Rosa, how was your
awkward.
Awkward.
Rosa? How's your Futurama Twinkle Little Star rewatch going?
All right, so I was recently listening to the Cartoon Network's podcast, and they were talking about Futurama, and that made me interested in rewatching Futurama. But at the same time, I thought, oh, you know what would be funny if I watched it side by side with like Star Twinkle Precure, because like I was planning on watching that next on my own. I was like, you know what, I'll do it. And that like motivated me to like watch it. Like, yeah, I'm like really enjoying like Precure. The start of like Star Trek Precure. The music is a banger. I think
Watching
Fruits is funny to point at and make fun of.
watching anime and Futurama side by side is just what it was like to watch Adult Swim in like the 2000s.
Yes, definitely. And it's just like, you know, since they're like both like space themed, they're like, yeah, it makes sense to watch these side by side because then they just think of funny bits with it.
They
And
go to space.
yeah, they go to
Inspire
space.
your art.
Yeah, they
Uh,
inspire my art. Or it makes it. Also, like it's fun to like rewatch some Futurama bits because like there's just like a lot of little jokes and gags they like do that you don't really notice till later on or rewatch.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I was trying to rewatch Futurama a while ago, but like I was watching it on like one of those sites where it's like uploaded in like fucking absolute dog shit quality.
Yeah,
2P.
yeah, had to like watch it in like that sort of
Like-
quality.
Free tune
You're watching
car channel online.com.
on Kiss Shark's Tune.
Kiss Shark Tune, yeah.
Kiss
Yeah,
Shark's Tune.
pretty much.
Fucking
What?
Now I'm just thinking about fucking I've been thinking a lot about Adult Swim stuff lately. And like I'm especially thinking about something I remember you talking about earlier, Ryan,
Yeah.
with how like you said like there doesn't seem to be an overlap at all between like Rick and Morty fans and like Adult Swim fans.
Yeah, there's like a small like I would say the small like overlap is just animation fans.
Yeah, like it does. Like I feel like I feel like the only other show on Adult Swim that Rick and Morty fans would watch, like in terms of shows that are produced by Adult Swim, I feel like the only one they would watch is like Robot Chicken, because that's like the most normie like Adult Swim cartoon, because it's just parody 80s cartoons.
I'm always surprised to learn Robot Chicken is still going on.
Yeah, it's just especially funny to me because I'm pretty sure even longtime Robot Chicken fan, longtime Adult Swim fans don't give a shit about Robot Chicken anymore.
Honestly, like shout out to Roscoe's High Taco. Yeah, like it feels like it's like the most expensive shit. Or like, is it really that expensive to like make now, or they just like make it this with no problem? Because like it's all stop motion. Like, how can they afford to like show that for years?
It's weird, but I know for a fact that they did like you guys remember when they did the fucking like shitty Homestar sketch, and they literally
Oh.
like stole assets.
That was
They
the
stole
worst.
the assets from like fucking screenshots of the Flash cartoons, which is just ugh. But also that one just sucked in general.
I haven't watched Robot Chicken since I was 12 beyond that sketch, and I watched them like, what's the joke here besides they're killing Homestar characters?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really like a louder joke, like they're killing Homestar characters.
I feel like
Though-
the problem with that is like that's a thing that'd be shocking like in 2006. And now like internet humor's like evolved so much and like just stuff we find funny. I feel like being like, whoa, drugs and killing. Like, okay, well,
Oh my God. I
not
remember-
even not even edgy people find this funny anymore. Like not even like edgelords don't find that shit funny anymore.
And
Yeah.
like, there's just simpler ways to make people laugh at like some weird little crossover bit or something. Like, remember that one night I was with the call with you and the other Susies, and I just kept posting like my weird art.
Yeah, I remember all like the like crossover art that you do, because that stuff's fucking hilarious, because it's literally like presented the way you present it is like what really is like what always especially kills me, because
Let's
it's
be
very
careful, everyone. I feel like Seth Green is about to walk into this chat. It's like, oh, you think you're so cool, huh? You think you're so funny, and he like shows off
How
his like
short is he?
Lamborghini.
How short is he? I could just like carry him up and then put him on top of
My
the shelf.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Seth Green on top of a shelf and he won't be able to get down.
Come on, guys. Come on, let me down. I'm so funny. I was in Scooby.
Seth Green, you got turned into a fucking dog.
He did.
Yeah, there's that fucking show. What was it? It was like 100 Good Deeds of Eddie McDowd or whatever.
Yeah, he was the kid who got turned into a dog.
Yep.
He never did 100 deeds.
Remember when he went to Mars because he didn't want to eat his broccoli?
Oh, of course, hit movie where they were supposed to have a kid voice the kid, and they brought Seth Green in, and it's very awkward.
Oh yeah, they were gonna have Seth Green voice the kid, and at the very last fucking minute, they redubbed it with a real kid. It's especially funny because like they did the mocap with Seth Green.
They did, yeah.
Oh my god,
It's very good.
I see that.
The Mario RPG meme I was just posting here.
I don't even know like the source of this, but every time I see that exact puppet, I can only think about that fucking picture that just says straight homophobic, and it has that puppet.
Rex. He
That's
is.
like- That's
He
like
is.
one of my favorite fucking pictures.
I watched nearly the entirety of like Victorious, and that puppet like watches Fox News. So yes, he is like straight homophobic.
Oh my
Don't watch
god.
Victorious. That's like a feral show. Everyone hates each other. No, the parents just abandon their kids.
That's nice.
I mean, fucking nobody. There was like nobody had a dad in iCarly.
That's true.
What are we doing? Where's our show?
Yeah,
We have to. Come
Yes, see, but it's your turn. Talk about something you played.
on. I watched some YouTube clips of the new Rugrats.
Steve has not watched anything this week. We're going straight to questions.
All right.
This is the part of the show where you have a question, you type it in chat and we'll answer it.
I wonder what questions that could be answered.
It's like the time you
Also-
said the thing you watched this week was like Sonic Tubers.
Also,
Is
I
that
want to
bad?
also declare there is a dad in Victorious, but the mother's like having an affair.
What do you think of Grandpa Lou's drone?
Did he have a drone? I know they changed Grandpa Lou. I guess I'd rather talk about that next show, I guess. I mean, there's a lot to cover about Rugrats. This show's been too long. I can't talk about all that I have to say about the
See,
new Rugrats.
name 5 Rugrats episodes right now.
Episodes? What? Well, who cares? Why is that relevant? The title of the Rugrats episode. I don't know why people get so hung up on stuff like that. Like, name the title of the song. I don't know. I just know how the song goes. Jesus Christ. I can't think of a single episode title. I don't know why.
Okay, here's a question. Susie, how are you so sexy and beautiful and cool and have such a powerful brain? From Susie Scattersilk.
Wait a
you see,
second.
Boing.
Hold on a second there. I see what's going on here. I like this question. If you had your own fast food meal or item named after yourself, what would it be?
It'd be 3 stacks of cheeseburger hamburger meat, and then about a full bottle of ketchup on it, and that's it.
All right.
Mine would just be it'd be the fucking chicken pepperoni parm from Arby's. But if I could choose a more jokey answer, it would probably be like, I don't know, probably crab. like just the whole crab, because that's like the closest. That's the closest thing I can think of. That's like a food they would serve at restaurants. That's closest to a spider.
Okay. What are you, Rosa?
So I think honestly like a burger, but like with some elements of a pizza in it.
All right.
Powerful.
I've talked about this.
And I'll call it the.
All right. What are you calling it?
Yeah.
I'll give it a complete silent on the menu for people who have to make an effort to describe it.
Okay. I want the weird like pizza burger thing. Okay. I talked about this on my Twitter page. If I had like a fast food item, I want like a burger that's like that's cut up like a cake and designed to be eaten with a fork. And it'd have everything on it. I think that's what mine would be.
All right.
Called the Seep meal.
Scooby, what would you have?
I have a pizza covered in hot dogs and peanut butter, sprinkled with pickles and cotton cheese on it.
That's cool,
Cotton
Scooby.
Oh, that
cheese?
sure sounds good, Scoob.
Cotton-
F-bombs away!
Cotton cheese?
Cotton cheese.
Cotton cheese.
Cotton
Oh,
cheese.
God. I'm just like imagining cheese with the texture of cotton. Oh my
It's not that
God. Bad. I'm imagining the cheese with the texture of cotton, and I want to like. That's my mouth hurts.
I hate cotton cheese.
John Tenderloin.
Someone's asking me, have you killed a person unironically?
Well,
No.
Only
she only does
babes
it-
and irony.
She only does it ironically.
If you do it ironically, they're never really dead.
Yeah,
That's what Star Wars taught me.
I like this question. Thoughts on Heavy from Team Fortress 2?
He is big man. Yes.
Rosa killed Boo Boo. I never killed Boo Boo. That was
Ryan,
Harvey
I want-
Birdman.
yeah.
I want you to do that voice all the time.
I'm heavy man.
Yes, normal words, but horseman.
Yes.
I think Heavy is pretty powerful. He's very fashionable. He's a fashionable fella, I'd say.
Yes, I earned great hat today.
You gotta cut this show off. This is actually like, no, this is like, look at how long we've been going.
I'm going to get in my vehicle and go for a drive.
And the scene cuts to Heavy in a car, and then Mortis happens to be crossing the street. He's like, King Julian, wait for me to cross the street! And then Heavy's
Well,
like,
that could be done in like Gary's mod, I'd say, and it would be even funnier because like you could just like he could hit Mort, and then it would just be the Half-Life 2 blood sprayed all over, like the realistic Half-Life blood sprayed all over Mort's body.
it doesn't matter to me if Mort just become a flat pancake with a tire wheel on
That's
him.
possible.
You're screwed
Also-
up in the head, Ryan.
Smart had it
Awful.
coming.
Why does every character need to be a pancake with, like, tread marks all over them?
Medic.
I don't know what.
You ever like play Donkey Kong 64 and then just fall from like a really tall height and then they just fall flat on the floor like a pancake?
Yeah, that's a great one. I think that's...
wait. I'm not done. And then Heavy hits more with his car, and he goes, ah! Of course. And then Heavy goes, ah! He gets on his phone, his cell phone. He goes, ah!
Medic. I have run over
Yabble!
Mort from Madagascar.
I'm
losing
like
track
picturing
of this show.
I'm like picturing this in like the like fucking energy, the energetic like humor that the fucking Gmod videos would have. And I feel like he would just like pull out the phone and then like when he says medic, it's just like sounds YouTube pooped and fucked up like medic.
See, that's the
Yeah,
Gmod
like
version. This is my movie version that's gonna be airing on the big screen.
His face like fucking contorts to like 5 different things in 1 second.
Medic, I need you to bring any gun to revive Mort. As I have run over him.
Cookie Monster.
I like your Heavy voice is just Cookie Monster.
with car. Please bring it now. You want to bring car?
It's just like turning into text to speech Yoda.
Yeah. Wait, what was the thing that Yoda said? They like run over kids with a Mercedes and be like, can't help but be a what? A Libra?
Gemini.
Can't help
Smoked weed at work. I have killed my boss with a crowbar. I must
crush Mort with car. I must.
Nothing sensitive.
I like how the text-to-speech Yoda voice is called Will Little Creature.
All right. Let's. I'm putting the brakes on this show. I think it's time to start wrapping up. Does anyone have any final words they want to say?
I'm Susie.
Of course, you put the brakes after you run over Mort.
I need to back up. Actually, I parked wrong. Okay, now we're in the right spot.
You have to do it twice for each set of wheels.
No, I only did a little bit. Oh, I know. Mort's
What
like,
what is that a joke on?
Mort's
Why
like,
do you keep doing that?
Mort's like stuck to the tire now, like he's like gum basically, and like, oh wait, hold on, I left something at home, and then everyone's like, I'm like, hey guys, should we drive through the cactus patch as a shortcut?
And then Squidward's there and he's trying to move his couch.
And then Rex gets sucked into the wind tunnels.
And then, I don't know, Joe Biden.
What?
Hello, I'm Joe Biden, and
Whoa.
I'm going under the stage. They buried him under the stage.
Joe
Biden,
wake up. Joe Biden, wake up.
We need to end the show.
Is that a wrestler?
Joe Biden. You
Anyone
one ugly son of a gun.
have any final words to say?
I'm Susie.
I'm Mario.
And I'm Morty. Oh, I panicked. I'm
Susie.
sorry. And this is
Oh, Scooby Doo.
Come on, Mario, kiss me, Mario.
I'm ending the show. Good night.